Oh man, it smells so good. I just heat up some food. Haven't had breakfast yet. So I figure I'm gonna just have lunch and breakfast all together. It's almost 11 o'clock. How you guys doing? Heat up some pig feet. It's really good. Back then on YouTube, I used to have my cooking show. You can still look it up. That's the pig feet right there. It's Chinese style. My wife made that. It's absolutely delicious. So it's been a busy morning. Took my kid to see a doctor follow-up visit from last month, and everything's good. Right? Very happy. My kid's away. I'm still on PTO, so I'm gonna use the remaining time just talk about some stuff. So I'm very happy. Today is a great day for a video because today I got the twitch, I got the tick, I got the talk. So that's why today is a great day. I get to be real live. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of live, I got a lot of suggestions that I should do a live video. I do live video all the time on Facebook. I do live video here on YouTube maybe once or twice. Did on Instagram a bunch of times. Problem with me is that a lot of time I'm pretty arrogant and narcissistic. So sometimes I just do it on my own schedule. So I gotta do a scheduled live video for you all. Give me some tips, some advice. I'm gonna do some research on what's the best way. I'm all about efficiency. Yesterday I had to cut off a friend on Facebook. And so I told the guys. I said sometimes I hate wasting time more than burning bridges. When you're on social media, despite I say I'm not here looking for validation, but inside my subconscious, I do hope for validation. We all want to be approved. We all want to know each other's common grounds. We all want to know people that we are similar. We all want to belong. So I think having self-conscious issues, can relate to people with Tourette's. When the world is judgmental on how you are, obviously you'll be extra judgmental on yourself. That's also why, when I was taking all rap at the time, 5 or 6 years into the medication, I was self-conscious, right? Despite the fact I talk about embracing Tourette's since I was 13, but medication was affecting me. I become really self-conscious. And what a beautiful day for a video, man. Combo ticks. Oh my goodness. I think my mind just drifted too. Just let you know, it's like intrusive thoughts also. But I gotta pull everything back. But with those days when I was taking medication, say I'm playing basketball. I hate playing basketball. I can't dribble, right? But that's another story. But then again, hands-eye coordination. I heard about hands-eye coordination, affected by Tourette syndrome. So, but that all sum up to me being super self-conscious about playing certain sports. So I don't like basketball. I know I suck at it. I don't want to play at it. In school, in gym, I'm shooting hoops. I miss. People laugh. Immediately, boom, self-conscious kicks in. Now I have Tourette syndrome. I have ORAP. I got a chemical imbalance. Severely, I guess. Impulse firing here and there. And next thing you know, my subconscious going to repeat. And repeat. You might tell yourself one time, yo, Pete, you stupid, man. Why you do that shit? Right? But imagine it repeats. Yo, Pete, man, you stupid, man. Why you do that shit? Yo, Pete, you stupid, man. Why you do that shit? Yo, Pete, you stupid, man. Why you do that shit? Yo, Pete, you stupid, man. Why you do that shit? Yo, Pete, you stupid, man. Why you do that shit? Yo, Pete. Fuck off. I used to tell myself to fuck off. It's like a ghost following you. You can't get rid of. It's like a bad dream. Literally a bad dream. The only way for me to get rid of this self-consciousness is to go to sleep. After I go to sleep and wake up, it's gone. but never ever do I want to summon it because you'll come right back, you know. So, you know, it's an incredible experience, you know, how after I became self-aware, this might become a medication. I also heard some people talk about it, you know. Despite I knew about Tourette Syndrome of America headquartered here in Bayside, Queens, but I never really went there, you know. Despite I talk about embracing, but I really didn't want to be associated with anyone else with Tourette at the time, you know, growing up. I was afraid of copying, you know. I would believing, I thought the copying is a myth, but at the same time, I believe that myth actually works, you know. And so I purposely try to avoid. So that's why I don't really have a lot of guidance. So I have to search things on my own. So very luckily, I found out, hey, maybe it's the medication. So as soon as I came off the medication, on my own, took like a week, including some withdrawal, and I couldn't even summon my incredibly bad, overwhelming self-consciousness from coming back. I missed a shot. I used to skateboard. Yeah, I couldn't land a kickflip. Right? I used to get so mad. My friend until now still, you know, talk shit about me, joke about me, that how I point my finger to the sky and I yell, "Hey God," because I can't kickflip. And he said, "Yo, don't blame God. You suck." So that was see, I can just laugh it off now, but back then I couldn't. Self-consciousness of myself, the whole experience growing up, all the trauma, you know, addition with the medication, I think all that stuff, you know, just literally drove myself mad, you know. And I'm very glad I discovered it and I found out the reason why. But I'm not a kind of guy who's against medication, you know. I'm also a science type of guy. So I do hope, you know, research, you know, can bring better prevention of the onset of Tourette. You know, research can help with suppression. Right? I feel like cure will come from within. Right? And so that's just want to kind of share with you guys a little bit about this self-conscious stuff, because I see a lot of people talk about I think a lot of people are very self-conscious when they're online. You know, especially us people making videos, hoping people will see it. On one hand, I'm here to inspire. On the other, you know, I do this kind of videos also helps my own crave of attention. You know, people are like, you cannot do this kind of video to think you can satisfy your ADHD. So I'm like, you know what? This is my way, you know, of releasing stress. And ADHD, OCD, all these mental tics, they create a lot of stress. And I find social media very helpful, you know. I used to go outside. I used to be a party animal before the kids. Literally, kids came, you know, I'll go to the party. You know, nowadays when I'm alone, I just want some quietness. And at the same time, you know, social media is on your palm. It's immediate. You know, it can be dangerous. It is toxic, intoxicating. I mean, you know, losing a lot of my social life outside. Yeah, I can still stay connected. You know, I admit I'm selfish, right? It helps satisfy me and make me feel comfortable. So that's why, you know, on one hand, I hope I can inspire you. On the other hand, if you're doing something comfortable and it helps, don't change, right? If it works, why change it, right? So that's what you know. But just what I really hope is, you know, growing up, you know, looking at you know, my neighbor, you know, older kids, you know, on their skateboard, they roll by, they bust a 4 feet high ollie. They got some crazy swag, you know. I get the bromance. Wow, growing up without a father. My parents divorced when I was 13. But a lot of the time, my father was in China. Right? Also, he used to be on a film set, you know. So he's always busy. So you know, I grew up and, you know, did a lot of soul searching on my own, things like that. So, you know, having no paternal guidance in my adolescence, So growing up, I constantly look up to older kids, you know. And I kind of want to seek for some similarity, you know, and get inspired, you know. I feel hopeful, you know. So I hope this is what I'm doing here. I'm not providing any clinical knowledge to anyone. I'm just sharing pure experience. And and I happen to have Tourette syndrome. I have it every day. I manage these tics. Right now, this is a combo tics consisting of vocal, my cheeks. That's why the TMJ, I feel like it works. You know, when I go to reflexologist, I'll have needle here, you know, here. You know, sometimes you do some massage like this, it works. In between a chain of tics, watch. Try to think about breathing. Just like give you a second before you talk. So give you a second before you tick. So try to breathe. So I developed these little techniques here and there. Also, I also find pull back my shoulder. 三叉神经. In Chinese medicine, they talk about this point here and shoulder blade here. How they are connected. So I do this kind of thing to suppress me a little bit. And I see online parents asking about question how their kids might suppress their tics. So let me tell you this. Now, this is actually fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. So imagine that. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. This is coprolalia when I had it in my teenage years. You know. This is also for my coprolalia experience. It's actually intentional. You know. I didn't have the best experience with my mom growing up, and so when we are fighting, a lot of time I feel I'm being mistreated. I'm frustrated, but I couldn't talk back. So inside my mind, I'm thinking, "Fuck you, bitch," right? You know, don't be surprised. You know, it's very hurtful. You know, when this does go out. You know, unfortunately, I did say that later on in my life. You know, but in my teenage years, I kept the "fuck you, bitch" inside. So, so when deep inside, I feel like I want to say it. So imagine I close my mouth. So I kind of had to find the perfect sound, the perfect frequency to kind of suppress the urge. So I kind of developed this new vocal tic out of the coprolalia. So even until now, sometimes I'm ticked off, frustrated, and I want to say, "Yo, fuck you," but I can't say it. So my tic comes out. On the subway, I can't make this noise too loud, you know. I mean, I don't want to explain to people all the time. People do look at me like they seen a ghost, right? So instead of going like this, I might just go, and that's called suppression. So your kid could be doing something like this, maybe like a little seizure, like trembling, but perhaps what he want to do is something like this, right? So that's suppression. So anyway, my time's up. I'm gonna go back to my work and feel good. One thing I want to tell a lot of younger people these days is definitely you gotta own yourself, own your problems, own the greatness, own the validation, and own the invalidation. If you curse somebody out, feel bad. Don't stay on the feeling. Move on, move forward, and own it. Right? So I'm gonna own my day. Thank you for watching. And next time when I do a live video, I'm going to do a notification. Alright, instead of this random nature, I'm gonna make it proper. So let's see how it goes. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching Fabulously Tourette. Have a nice day. Peace out. Oh, perfect timing.